blasting apart areas to get a bit more sort of room to maneuver, or, you know, bring down a building on someone that's trucking along past.
Whoa.
But then there's actually some pretty significant open spaces within them, you know, like gigantic landing pads, and sort of, you know, the scale is so utterly off the chart.
This is awesome. Warning, this video contains visuals that may trigger those with photosensitive epilepsy. Your discretion is advised. Be warned.
There is no peace amongst the stars. There is only war.
Alright, I mean, that was a
Total
little
Warhammer
pathetic.
40,000 is really like a marriage of IPs made in heaven. We create authentic.
It's just like, if you're gonna say it, say it. Have someone say it. I don't know. It's the game. It's this game. Like, it's the grim darkness.
And we have a really precious IP currently that we are working with, which I know lots of you, just like us, we really love. We've read a lot of books, played games, painted minis. We want to insert you in that authentic universe.
Wow.
The galaxy is an unforgiving place. Everyone is fighting. There is no option to stop because, you know, the world will eat you alive. But you as a player, you will make the difference.
That looks
and
good.
What's really unique about Total War is you can experience that whole universe, from the galaxy running an entire faction across the stars, to the soldier fighting on the ground and just clinging to life, try to survive another day. It's literally like being that armchair general who is like, I'm at the command of vast forces, doing big flanking maneuvers. Doing the
I like all of this.
Over, like covering big spaces.
That's sick.
Jump backs or dropping bombardment of the enemy. And that's what's unique about it. Is
this game looks great.
Scale, both the horizontal and the verticality of it.
Oh yeah!
It's a big, vast franchise, a massive setting that's been around since the 80s, but luckily we don't expect players to know everything. We don't even want them to know everything. We have a brilliant onboarding experience. It's a very story-driven set of campaigns, and there was only one iconic location to start.
Yes, it is Armageddon, the quintessential place that represents the fight between humanity and orcs. They're like larger-than-life characters. Like one of my favorite ones is Yarrick. Yes, we will have in the game.
Let's go.
Arch rivals there too. We have Gazgul Fracker, the prophet of the War himself.
Yep.
But it's that journey that's going to be the interesting one.
Yeah, it's a path to Armageddon, yeah. The stakes are galactic, so you're going through between systems to systems, where the end goal, at least for the Orc and the Imperium, is definitely Armageddon.
And Armageddon's certainly not where we're stopping. It's just the start.
We're looking at all the details of the.
So my guess is is basically we're gonna launch on Armageddon, and a lot of the story, or the intro story, is gonna be based on Armageddon, and it'll look a lot like maybe the normal Total War, but then once you get past the beginner stuff and then the introductory campaign, it's gonna go into space. And then we're going to have galactic level campaign as well.
In Warhammer 40,000. So we've got hive worlds, agro worlds, mining worlds, frontier worlds, and layered on.
This reminds me a lot of Battlefleet Gothic. And I think specifically Battlefleet Gothic 2. Because in that game, it had like actual like star systems, and each star system had bonuses, but I think that basically it's going to merge the two, where it's going to be Battlefleet Gothic in space and then Total War on the ground. I am ecstatic.
Also have all of the different biomes, so we can have icy mining worlds, arid mining worlds. Ultimately, what we've done is we have created a planet-making system. There's two things we want to do with the hive worlds. One, we want to make sure that the planets themselves look like hive worlds, so that we have huge cathedral, very much like we're in a cathedral here. Cathedral-like cities stretching into the sky, going through the clouds, and whole planet's surface covered in urban development, and then we want to make sure that the battlefields match the visuals on the planet.
So one of the challenges, of course,
Okay.
is like the staggering.
Okay, if they can do this, this will be so awesome, because my biggest problem with Total War for a long time has been the battles take place on randomly generated maps based off of the biome you're in typically, and it has nothing to do with the actual grand campaign map. So like, if it's actually going to look like the area that it's supposed to be played in, oh my god, it'll be so much more tactile with where you place everything.
Sort of architecture and scale and verticality, and then try and pull that into like a really engaging gameplay space. The sheer volume of potential lanes and routes.
Building zones,
They've got turrets,
traversable lanes, cover zones.
We have some maps where your focus will be on sort of like navigating through these choke points and blasting apart areas to get a bit more sort of room to maneuver, or, you know, bring down a building on someone that's trucking along past.
Whoa.
But then there's actually some pretty significant open spaces within them, you know, like gigantic landing pads, and sort of, you know, the scale is so utterly off the chart.
This is awesome. Their best decision was to join forces with Warhammer. I don't know who approached who. It was probably Warhammer approaching Total War, because they've been burned in the past, but like, oh, this franchise has been perfect. Total War 3 has been great too. Or Total War Warhammer 1, 2, and 3. Oh my god. These games are... I'm not going to be surprised if this is like in the running for Game of the Year, because this looks so good.
Total War's always been a game about scale, right? You're from the bird's eye view above your empire down to the individual battlefields that decide its fate. With this one, though, we've had to go much grander. You're fighting across a solar system, right? Imagine you're looking down at kind of your ship's bridge at the hololith that's displayed.
Yep.
You're now deciding which planet do I possess, which regions should I conquer to give myself the most strategic advantage. Every decision you make as a player is not impacting just your current turn, but it's impacting every turn that goes on afterwards. Those decisions, they stick with you, they follow you. It's not a linear path through, right? And also narratively, the decisions you make as an individual drive the outcome of the story itself and how that plays out.
Wow.
So even
That planet looked like it got exterminatus.
will yield a different experience for you as a player.
They want their strategic decision making to pull their forces through the game, but they will certainly encounter narrative events or the framing of why they're there, what their objectives are, how do they win. So the narrative framing will influence the rewards you'll kind of get for conquering a certain system. If you're the Astra Militarum and you take a plant on a civilized world, they're probably going to get a boost to tank production. If you're Orcs and you come across a world rich in scrap, that's probably going to help you build some stompers much faster than going to Agri World, for instance.
Yeah. I mean, these are a lot of mechanics that already exist in Total War. It's just being adapted to the 40K environment, which honestly, it sounds like they're doing a good job. I am not worried about this game, to be honest. I really think that Total War does a good job with all of their products. I don't think this is going to be bad. I think it's a really good game.
Warhammer 40,000, we are bringing that to life in a way you will never have seen in any other video game that's been made. If you love your strategy gaming, right, in general, if you love your turn-based or real-time strategies, you know, we've got you there as well.
Yeah.
We cannot wait to spend the next many years
Oh my god.
crafting the ultimate grimdark experience. And you can help by joining our closed beta, which is later this year. We are on social media, so please follow us for more news, and thank you again.
10 out of 10. Hands down, love it.
Total War in heaven, we create
That's cool. These cinematics are cool. I really like this. Like, there's a lot of cover usage in Total War, but it looks like they're actually putting in placements and stuff and they were saying that each battle will be a little bit more different and focused on certain objectives, which is also good and different, instead of just go out there and kill each other. Also really, I think this interface is really interesting. It's different. Something else I heard someone bring up is this bar is in the left, whereas it's always been in the right. But I swear it's been in the bottom left too, because like the map has been all over the place and it's usually just attached to the map. Honestly, I don't care. I like all this information. Maybe I'd like a little bit more information, because usually Total War has a lot of information about the units. I do like seeing what they're armed with. That's kind of cool. Strong versus light. Okay. I guess it makes it simpler. And simple is not necessarily bad. I mean, it makes it so it's like more accessible. So easier for most people to get into, but still something that people can master. Also, these look incredible. I love how these mountains are coming out, and the this shot. Oh my god. This shot too. Oh my gosh. This game looks incredible. Every time I click, this is great. These are great. I love the different worlds. This looks so good. Oh man. And that stuff, that's look cool. The explosions are awesome. Oh man. Take my money. These are sick. I want to watch this again. Just the airstrike.
Every turn goes on afterwards. Those decisions, they stick with you. They follow.
And that thing dying, that's cool.
Plays out. Or even playing through with the same faction.
And like zooming out.
Different experience.
This game is going to be so in depth. Like I'm almost even a little worried about how this scaling is going to be. Like, how big is this map going to be? How much am I going to interact with the map? But at the same time, with that being said, how many play hours are you going to be able to get out of this and still have first time content? Like probably like hundreds,
So even playing through
maybe thousands of hours. Like this thing, all of these psionic storms.
We are bringing that to life in a way you will never have seen in any other
These
video
things. Upgrading the level of the storm, so that means that their talents, that means they're going to have talent trees for these psychers and the leaders, just like all the other stuff, and they're going to have upgrades for the talents and the spells and everything, just like Total War. I'm curious because it says level 3. I can't remember if Warhammer Total War has like individual spell upgrades. I thought it just was unlocks. Interesting.